chips with everything this evening, followed by the return of Games Lab in an hour, and more up-to-the-mark games news, reviews and previews in Game Over. First though, Will and Ashley get out the old favourites in Buyer's Guide.
Well, hi! Welcome to the Buyer's Guide with me, Will Hanrahan, and this programme carries a I might sneeze at any moment warning. Today we have a treat for you in the form of our games expert, Ash Jones. Ash.
Hooray!
Why did you do that?
I just thought it'd be my new gimmick.
OK.
It's hurting my knuckles, though. Today we're looking at some manga-style action with Oni, and we are also looking at some so bad it's good TV Boy.
And, of course, we also have your emails in the actual living manifestation of Chris Ebaglong.
Today we're looking at PS1 and PS2 games and weird viruses and other funny emails.
Let's get on with the Buyer's Guide. So, Ash, what you got first?
First up, it's a rough and tough sort of first-person running around.
Is that the best you can come up with
terrible,
after an hour's rehearsal?
That's it, after all the time I've put in. I'll tell you what it's like. You think Tekken, you think Tomb Raider, you meld them together, that's Oni, and that's what we've got here. That was
and
more
Oni
precise,
looks
wasn't it?
like, you know, she's sort of pinched younger version of the girl Lara, has she?
Well, I tell you what, it's got that look straight away to the initiated says to me, anime.
Yeah.
The Japanese stylised cartoon form. And that is very much the vibe of this. They've taken a fairly standard sort of game and given it the anime twist. So I think it's actually quite a nice romp.
OK, so you're going to show us?
I'm going to dive straight in. One of the things I liked about this, as always, I usually comment on this, is I really did like the tutorial. These guys here are clearly trying to beat me up. So watch me. I'm getting some combat
having
here.
some success.
You see? Oh, they're beating me up at the same time.
Oh,
hang on. There we go.
Stop them doing that.
It's right, I will
Stop
now.
it,
Don't
Ash.
worry.
They're hurting you.
There's three men against one girl, and a throw, and a kick.
Good odds, to be honest.
Look at this. You can see the different colours indicate how hard you've hit them, and when you've sort of put them out of action.
So that was an orange colour.
That's right.
A good hit.
And when I hit them again, he'll get a red hit, and he'll go down for good. That was sort of orange.
Get him down. I'm on her side.
Now, notice now, he's dropped a gun on the floor, which I can now pick up.
Press Q to pick up the ballistic ammo.
I do think this is...
Good night, Vienna. Vienna.
One of the things that's a little bit different about this is you have to actually pick things up, as it says, use Q to pick it up. And you can only carry one weapon at a time. So you can see I've done my mayhem here, and that's actually one of the guys that came in with me, and he's dead. You can see graphically...
Was he goodie or baddie?
He's a goodie, but now he's gone.
Former goodie.
The control mechanism is a little bit different. You can see here I have to sort of double tap to run. And I put my gun away. And I'm going to find...
How did you put your gun away? Q?
Just Q, yeah. It's actually, like I said, the
What are we going to try and do?
Well, what I'm actually trying to do is find the warehouseman for this warehouse, so he can give me some information.
Isn't he that guy over there?
Yeah, it's the usual sort of end of the world doom and gloom thing. He's actually a baddie, and I'm going to actually go a little bit stealthy now, so he can't hear me.
How'd you go stealthy?
Holding the shift key down, you see? Yeah.
Oh, look, it's very stealthy, very feline.
Yeah, and so it's one of these games. There is a stealth element, and now I go over to this console, and this will now open some doors.
Yeah.
Okay, gives me some information. Okay. And you can see what it is. Basically, what we've got is the baddies are doing genetic research to making sort of uber warriors, and we have to stop them in their tracks.
OK, I'm desperately trying to stop myself sneezing.
Yeah, don't sneeze.
Do you think I'm looking old?
Just see a bit more combat. One of the nice things is you get more combat moves the more you play, yeah? So you pick up combat techniques.
He's after her. Oh, two of them again. She's almost outnumbered.
See, I could get my gun out.
Get it out, get it out.
Yeah, all right, yeah, let's...
Q, get the gun out. Bang! Oh, quicker!
I take no prisoners. And this is a sort of hyper spray that will make me have that'll increase my health. My health down here, bottom right of the screen, shows my health. I'm going to take it, and my health increases.
How many levels do you have in this game?
I don't know. I've played through sort of 3 levels.
Yeah,
no, well, I haven't finished it, so I can't say. But it's It is a little
I reckon
bit
it's
linear.
about 17.
Oh, you'd see, now you ask me questions, you know the answer to. It's set 30 years in the future. It has this anime styling. I do like the combat. It's all done with the mouse, the combat, and it's just combinations of double and triple clicks with the left and right mouse button. And as I mentioned...
She seems to have some padding in her bottom.
That's the way with the ladies in the computer games.
The ladies.
She's made up of over 1,000 polygons, so those polygons would have been hand-picked to someone's taste.
So she's got to prevent the doom and gloom of world destruction by going from one level, 17 of which there are,
17 of which
to
there are.
another.
Yes, it does say that in my notes. I should have known that.
Beating people up and variously killing them with weapons as she goes.
Yep. Beautiful looking.
Is it easy or difficult?
I found it has got a difficulty level setting. I found it very playable on normal. It is a tiny bit linear. It does, down at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Had this before. It's just this whole thing of, it's a big environment, but really you have to throw switch A to go through door B, and you really have to follow that order pretty tightly. It's one of the more linear titles I've seen.
Two questions that I often have heard asked. Is it immersive?
I wouldn't say it was especially
It doesn't look
immersive.
like to me.
No.
Wouldn't drag me into it.
I think this third-person perspective of standing outside the action does make things less immersive, so no.
And did it captivate you?
It did. I did enjoy playing it. It is stylistically different. It is control mechanism-wise different, and I actually really enjoyed
You're not getting
playing
very far.
That's because I'm talking to you and enjoying a lovely conversation. I'm going to see if I go in here. This is a console that when I do it, this will now open all the doors with that symbol on it. You see?
OK. She's got another 50 quid out, too.
That's right. Go out shopping.
OK, thank you very much. It's called Oni.
Yes, it's
And
£30.
It's only £30 for Oni. And it's out now.
Yes.
What don't I know that I should?
Oh, William.
So much.
Yes, so much. Now, this is a story that we actually talked about a long time ago. It's a story. When the PlayStation 2 first came out, there was this whole thing that they weren't going to release them to certain international markets in case they used them for industrial
This is the one
espionage.
I teased people with
teased.
a while back.
It was a tease. It was a tease. But essentially, and it's important to realise who this came from. This came from the WND, the World Net Daily. Now, we're not sure about how authoritative...
That is a bit like the National Enquirer, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think it might be.
There are some spoof stories in there.
Basically, they've said that Iraq has bought 4,000 PlayStation 2s.
Hook them up.
They're going to hook them all up together and create some
system.
terrible doomsday device. We think it's nonsense, but it's a lovely story. And it ties in with that older story.
Oh, it's horrible thought.
The fact is that they've got PCs in Iraq that are every bit as powerful as PlayStations. I think they just want to play some games.
That could be it.
Yeah.
OK, well, thank you. I did know that.
Clearly.
But I'm glad it's refreshed my memory. OK, when grown men get into their 40s, they begin to lose their memory a lot. So, what's your name again? Hey?
No, I'm here for a reason. What is that again? That 4,000 PlayStations 2, I mean, I wonder what they would be doing with it, because you'd have to have a massive multitasking operating system and have all 4,000...
But we don't think it's true.
That's right.
So press on.
I think they're just stacking them in a pile.
And
so
that
they get
goes for you too. Thank you.
OK. Neville Johns has, he's emailed us in. He says, are the PS2 peripherals compatible with... PS1, sorry, peripherals compatible with PS2?
Riddle me ree.
What's all that about? What is that about?
I'm looking for a new gimmick. You know me. What it comes down to is this. Some of them are, some of them aren't. And here's the one that really makes me quite cross, right? PlayStation 1 multi-tap, right? PlayStation 2 multi-tap. If you've got a PlayStation 2, you need to buy a PlayStation 2 multi-tap. PlayStation 1 multi-tap won't work with PlayStation 2. Except if you want to play PlayStation 1 games, in which case you need a PlayStation 1 multi-tap.
I hope people are taking notes.
So it is, for people who've got multiplayer environment, basically, even if you've got a multi-tap that came with your PlayStation 1, you're going to have to buy a new one for your PlayStation 2. And the other thing is, the controllers, the old Dual Shocks that worked on your PlayStation 1, they will work on your PlayStation 2, but the new PlayStation 2 ones are analog. All the buttons have sensitivity built into them.
And the analog don't work on PS1s?
That's right.
That much I did know, because I asked somebody in the office.
So, unfortunately...
Thank you, Ash.
Unfortunately, a bit more shopping to be done.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. Yeah, no, I won't make that joke, because they'll tell me...
What's that all about, then?
It's my special fingers for analog controllers movement.
I see.
Got to have one of those.
I'm not trying to hurry you, but what have you got next?
This, right, is an excellent example of our rose-coloured glasses for nostalgia for old games. You often hear gamers saying,
not Space
Invaders and Asteroids when I first played it.
Or not like in...
Not like in, yeah...